Okay, so I'm getting ready to watch episode 13 of the final season, season 4 of Attack on Titan. And I'm really going down the home stretch and getting caught up with all the previously released episodes so I can move on to part 2 of the final season when it hits on January 9th. In episode 12, we saw that there's this whole Jaegerist faction, and Eren has escaped from prison, and he threw on this coat over his bare chest, like this trench coat over his bare chest in a very manly, villainous moment. So he has kind of visually declared himself the villain there. What is going to happen? Pixis is trying to find a less violent resolution to this civil war. Are they going to get their act together in time for this secret invasion that appears to have already started because we know Peak is there? So let's just get into it and see what the heck happens. And we're out in like some farm area. So taking us away from the capital here. Oh man, what's going to happen? What's going to pop up? I guess the wind blew that guy's hat off. Huh. Steam? Oh, steam's not good. It's like a smoke screen. Oh no! They're gassing him? Oh! So this is a way to, like, gas the Eldians, but it looks like it doesn't kill them. So that's how they did it. They did it with this gas. That's what happened to Connie's village. Oh, he's explaining it to Levi. Oh man, wait till Connie understands how this all happened. Zeke, man. Like, I think you're a guy that I should be pulling for a little bit here, but you make it tough sometimes. Trying to justify his actions. This whole show is a bunch of people trying to justify their evil junk. Levi's not letting him off the hook, though. Zeke's not flinching from Levi's shade there, just turning right back on him. You must not have many friends always thinking you're right all the time like that. But yeah, Zeke's eager to begin the test, to test the rumbling. I don't know if it's going to go according to plan. Zeke's probably got a trick for Eren here, and for everyone. At least Levi understands the urgency of the situation. All right, we're getting into the OP, so that was nice getting to see how Zeke pulled that off in Season 2, how he managed to turn Connie's village into Titans and have all those Titans around to attack the Scout Regiment in that season. But here during the OP, I just want to take a minute and remind everybody that I do have a Patreon now. I know many of you have already checked out the Patreon, but if you haven't yet and you might be interested, well, there's a link down in the video description. Children of the Forest is the name of this episode. Is this going to be about like the orphans there with Sasha's family? Yeah, it seems like these kids have never seen a building as big as this fancy building that contains the restaurant where Niccolo is going to make some, I assume, going to make some lobster for him. Oh, wow, Gabi's a little nervous about all this. They're calling Gabi a bumpkin. She's from a bigger city than they've ever seen. She's just nervous about the Marleyan captive that works there, maybe being recognized. Yeah, trying to tell her to chill out just a little bit. Her nerves are going to give her away. All right, I want to see what kind of spread he has for Mr. Browse and the kids from the stables. Ooh, there brought a lot of kids with him. That's what Niccolo said. I hope he cooked a lot of food. Of course, all of them together equals about 1.3 Sashas in terms of appetite. All right, showing them to their table. Some fine dining here. They skipped breakfast, one of the kids said. They're going to tear it up, whatever kind of spread he puts out for them. They're going to chomp down on it. And they may not know like the big city etiquette, but they're going to enjoy the food. And I don't think Niccolo's going to pass any judgment on him. Oh, is this where Gabi's realizing it's Sasha's father? I want to see how she handles this. I kind of forgot, like I knew they didn't know who Gabi was. I kind of forgot she didn't know who they are. So is this realization going to cause her to crack up in the moment? The guy doesn't know how to eat this fancy food. He's looking at it and it looks strange to him. Oh, but he loves it. The gourmet food, you gotta start with a little bit of trepidation. But once you get a couple bites and you know you can trust it, you tear it up. Man, he's got a heck of a flaming wok back there. Some kind of flambe he's got going. It's making me hungry. I should have eaten dinner before I sat down to watch this. Oh, and the scouts just happened to show up. They know Gabi, so this could be bad. Oh, because they're checking out the Marleyans that work around town. That's right. They're all kind of looking into it because they don't know what kind of mischief Yelena was up to. But they're going to see Gabi, right? They'll know her right off the bat. Hanji playing coy. Onion Coupon over there helping her out. People told me the best way to remember his name is to say Onion Coupon. But I know it's like Onion Coupon. But Onion Coupon I can remember. This is a pretty fancy dining establishment. Like, they're all like private rooms with a white table service, great wine selection. This would be a great place to have a nice dinner party, wouldn't it? I haven't been to a dinner at a fancy restaurant in a long time, but I think I'd like to check out Niccolo's place. It's just like eating in a big mansion. Told him to chill out. I like it that the vernacular exists in the Attack on Titan world. Oh, he doesn't want to waste good stuff on Eldians. Oh, man. I think that's probably poisoned wine or something. I don't think that it's too good for the Eldians, but there's some kind of trick. Oh, wow. Niccolo's suddenly getting kind of all up on the scouts here. This might not go well. Oh, man, what's up? This is a weird, strange turn with Niccolo, considering he was just getting his head stomped in a cemetery not too long ago, and people came to help him out. But I think it's poison wine or something. That's why he doesn't want him to give it to him. That's like to poison Pixis or somebody high-ranking. Oh, he ate too much rich food, now his stomach hurts. Is it that, or does he just want an excuse to get out of there before the scouts see him? Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do. They're just trying to get out of the dining room because they know the scouts are around. They don't want to get their cover blown. Or are they going to check on Niccolo? Oh, they're going to check on Niccolo. Okay, so they're letting him know who they are. They think maybe they found a possible co-conspirator in whatever they're up to. Oh, they're telling him what's up? So is he going to betray their trust? Or is he going to betray the trust of the captives here in Paradis? We'll see. Oh, does Niccolo not even know what's been going on? I thought he would kind of know what was going on over in Liberia. I thought it'd make the news. He probably reads the papers. I mean, there's on the brink of a civil war here, and he's one of, I thought maybe he would know what was going on, but it sounds like maybe he doesn't. Oh, wow. Gabi, I'm kind of was pulling for her redemption, hoping maybe something would change and she'd have a new perspective after her interactions with Kaya, but it looks like she hasn't changed a bit. Looks like it's, oh my goodness, going to be, oh no. Oh, Niccolo found out about Gabi. Falco jumped in to save her. Oh, Gabi blew her own cover with Niccolo, and poor Falco paid the price. Another reason not to like Gabi. She got Falco clubbed in the head with a bottle. Is that blood everywhere, or is that just the red wine? Oh my goodness, if Falco is dead, oh, Gabi, I'm trying to give you a chance. I'm trying to see some redemption in you, and you keep making it hard. Oh, he gave her a knuckle sandwich. That's what he cooked up for Gabi. Oh, no. Oh, Mr. Browse is not liking what he's seeing. But I think Mr. Browse is not the vindictive type. I think he's made his life helping kids, But boy, Niccolo's holding that knife in a very scary manner. And it's so weird the way he was just calling Jean dirty Eldian, and here he's taking Gabi and Falco and turning them over because of his feelings towards Sasha. Oh, he wants Mr. Browse to stab Gabi? No, that's not, no. Sasha's dad is He's a good old country father. He's gonna turn the other cheek here. He is not gonna stab a child. Oh, okay, good. We got some people with some sense, maybe? I think Armin's got some sense, but Jean's pretty hot-headed. Connie's got to be enraged. Hanji, I think, has the leadership ability to not be slaughtering unarmed children here. Okay, let's see. Oh, man, and Niccolo just had that very negative encounter with the scouts. Yeah, Niccolo's wondered why Falco's so dedicated to her. I still don't get why Falco's so dedicated to Gabi. She has gotten him nothing but bigger and bigger problems every time she opens her mouth. Man, I am feeling Niccolo's loss, though. You know, you like to create something. He likes to cook. You find people that appreciate what you do. It really means a lot to somebody. So I get the attachment, particularly with his sort of prisoner of war status, and he feels like he has a meaning in life now. But oh boy, Gabi trying to defend killing Sasha, but he doesn't want to hear it. No, come on, don't slice Falco's throat. All he's trying to do is be a dumb little kid taken up for a girl. None of this is his fault, Niccolo. I'm already worried that wine bottle to the head's probably scarred the poor kid for life. All right, Mr. Braun. Bros. I called him Braun. It's Bros. Like blouse. All right, Mr. Blouse. He got the knife, so that means nobody's going to get stabbed. He just seems like, he's too much of a father. I mean, Sasha probably challenged him at times too. I mean, nothing like Gabi here. But Hanji asking him to put down the knife. Don't worry, Hanji. Mr. Browse has this. Oh, talking about how she was always good with her ranged attack, with her archery. She was such a good hunter. And it's probably not easy to shoot varmints with a bow and arrow. Oh, yeah, he's talking about how he gave up that wilderness life and sent Sasha away, and that's how she joined the Scouts. Of course, we got to see a lot of that in Season 2. And he keeps bringing his rural vernacular into it. Yeah, gave the knife to, I guess that's Sasha's mother. I thought it might be like her stepmother, but they referred to it as her mother, which I didn't know her mom was in the picture. Oh, wow, Sasha died because she wandered in the forest too young. And that's why he wants to keep these other youngins out of the forest so they don't turn out like Sasha. Like, not that he didn't love Sasha, but, the potato life chose her. She didn't choose the potato life. Oh, I love this. The sin of what happened to Sasha is on his shoulders, not on this child Gabi's shoulders. Man, Mr. Browse, you're an anime dad to look up to, buddy. Definitely better than a lot of the other anime dads we've seen. Wow, Mikasa's trying to help Gabi out. If this show of concern towards her, even though all the things that they've done to make them, whoa, Kaya going in with the spear, the ice pick. Oh man, Gabi, Mikasa just saved you from the ice pick or whatever that thing was right in your eye. Wow, I didn't see that coming from Kaya. I mean, I can understand she loves Sasha, but that one caught me off guard. Good on you, Attack on Titan. I like that. I didn't see that one coming. But maybe this is another step in that redemption I keep wondering if Gabi has, or at least the story has for Gabi. But wow, people are really being big people here. Like, they are being the better person other than Niccolo here. And, Kaya's a child too, so I'm going to cut her some slack. But I'm just impressed with how much more reasonable than me all these people seem to be. Oh, the wine had poison in it, and that's what's killing. Oh, spinal fluid. So he's going to turn. So that's part of the plan. He's been sneaking spinal fluid in the wine so then Zeke can do his scream and turn people into Titans when he's supposed to practice the rumbling. I knew Zeke had a trick up his sleeve. Oh, my goodness. And then you get that, you don't even need well, you do still maybe need the rumbling, but with that coordinate power, the founding titan power, this is all sneaky stuff. Who knows who all has drunk of that wine? Like maybe every Eldian at some point, every Paradis military leaders drank the spinal fluid wine at some point. Oh man. Already talking about passing on Aaron, getting him eaten. Oh wow, talking about all the comrades that have died the many, many times Levi saved Aaron because he thought, oh, this is great. I love seeing, for the first time, I think we're seeing some regret in Levi. The guy who, famous for a choice with no regrets. This might be the first regrets I've seen in Levi. I like this. And I had just speculated Levi's being pushed off to the periphery, but now he's really taken front and center here for a few minutes in this episode. Okay, Sean's going to get Niccolo to spill it here. I wonder how many people have gotten that. Oh man, I wonder how many people have gotten that. So, it sounds like Niccolo's kind of guessing here, but he seems like he has pretty good reason to guess this. I wonder if so they have been serving it to high-ranking officers, but I wonder how many. So, this is part of Yelena's plan, which means part of Zeke's plan. Oh, Zeke, you clever little hobbitses. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Why don't they freeze up or seize up? Oh, so he might be lying about it, making people seize up. It might just lie dormant and you can't tell until it's too late. Oh, Zeke, even your lie's been quickly. Or is it a lie? Maybe it's just the gas that makes them freeze up. We got a lot to learn here, don't we? There's just enough doubt, so we have no idea what to expect. But I think Zeke's going to let out one of his shouts. We're going to see unexpected titans popping up left and right. Oh, goodness, they're digging them. Oh, man. Catastrophe, disaster. Take out the whole leadership of this single scream. Oh, this plot. If you're trying to support the Aegarists, one good way to overthrow the leadership is to turn them all into titans in one fell screaming swoop. Oh, so Niccolo, okay, I'm glad Jean realizes, I thought it was poison. In a way it was. I'm glad Jean realizes Niccolo doesn't really dislike them. He really wants to save them. He cares about them to some degree. But of course, now he's waiting to die. He admires the turn the other cheek forgiving philosophy of Mr. Browse, but he doesn't think he can ever be like that. He's realizing, though, what it was about to do. Killing a kid is pretty despicable, no matter how much you might think the kid deserves it. I'm growing as a person here. I would no longer be the guy that was cheering for Bertolt getting eaten alive. Yeah, Gabi confessing all of her sins here, and she just can't believe that they're still not wanting to just, that's the end of Gabi. They're not ready for that. They're not going to kill her. Man, Armin, such a sweet guy. He's even pointing out to her that, murder shouldn't be your first choice for everything. Her default, whoa, Aaron just walked in with his hand cut. You know what that means? That means they got to listen to him or else. But wow, Aaron just walked in. Flock's got onion coupon at gunpoint. Oh boy. So this is kind of what Pixis was thinking. We use Zeke's location as leverage, and they're kind of playing into Pixis. Good, Hanji's carrying out Pixis' plan of saying, hey, we don't want to fight, let's talk. Oh wow, Flock's just straight up saying it's no time for talking. You got to tell us what we want to know. Man, they're all behind. They're all behind Aaron. Flock thinks he knows Pixis. And Flock might know Pixis, But Pixis wants to talk. Let's see what Aaron wants. He's got that hand cut just like he had at the play in Liberio, at Willie's play. Oh man, they got those new Marleyan pistols and everything. Flock really just crapping on Hanji here. Did Yelena know some of this? So, wow, Grease here having some exchange of words with Niccolo. Oh, so Hanji, I wonder if Aaron even knows about this Zeke spinal fluid thing. Flock doesn't care. He considers them his enemy too. Oh boy. Oh, so Flock knows the MPs drank it. It was Flock's in on the plan. So that means Aaron knows everything. Flock's not going to get, oh, that grin was sinister. That was an evil grin. Telling her to use her inside voice. That's not Hanji's style. Oh, this is awful. But I'm like smiling. I love the intrigue, man. This is some good intrigue going on. Everything moving. Sneaky, sneaky stuff. One right after the other. And we got Gabi's big moment here with Mikasa and Armin. And then there is Aaron sitting down with his old friends. Oh man, what's he gonna say? Oh, talking to his best friends, and that's where the episode ends, leaving me hanging by a thread. Always eager to see what happens next. This was great. This was good tension. We got to see just how many different levels of like intrigue are going on here in this parody civil war. We haven't even gotten back to this secret invasion from at least Peak, and I assume if Peak's there, so is Porco, and so is Reiner. But wow. Oh, this is so many threads just going together into this web that I feel like Zeke is the one who's weaving it. Man, when's the trigger going to get pulled? How is this all going to play out? Only 3 more episodes left until I get to the break for part 1 of season 4. I don't really know what to expect at this point, but I still am seeing like the balances, like the weights being put on the balance to try and flip Gabi at some point. I don't know if that'll ever happen or if she'll die. I sure hope Falco's okay. I'm worried Falco's about to be turned into a Titan, or at least, when the trigger gets pulled, he's going to be turned into a Titan. And that kind of, puts a little fire into that possibility that I speculated on, that maybe Falco could inherit Aaron's power, though I still kind of feel like the story's setting it up to be Gabi at the end. But who knows, man? We just got to wait and see. Can't wait until I get to the next episode. So I'm just going to say I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel over on Patreon. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. If you think you might be in a position to help the channel out, well, there is a link to the Patreon down in the video description. Thank you.